Welcome to Pepperroot Gaming. I'm Dragoon.
I'm Dirg. Thanks for watching.
And this has been a long time coming. This is Dwarf Fortress, finally released on Steam with graphics.
A long time, hasn't it?
Yeah. This has been a game that Dirg and I have played for literally years. It's kind of uncomfortable to think about how long. We have enchanted each other with the stories of the horrible, ridiculous, and amazing things that happen in this game. And I think we've put each other into a number of different unhealthy playtime cycles.
Yeah. It's been a rough 15-ish years or so with this game.
God, that's wild.
We keep going back. Losing's fun, right?
Losing is fun. And let's lose together. We're gonna go ahead and create a new world. Super excited. Have not dug into any of this. We're both coming into this blind, pretty much intentionally. We'll see where we get. So one of the biggest changes is they've added graphics to just about everything. I think adventure mode, if you've played before, is not in yet, but that is coming up next. And this is world generation, which never had graphics either. Should be pretty interesting. Okay, so we're going to skip some of the text. We're going to leave it on, what do you think? Medium or large size world? We're going to come back to this? Play in the same world?
Go medium.
Okay.
You probably have to go through the tutorial first, so
No, I guess we'll see.
may as well knock that out.
Okay. You think everything the way that it is?
Yeah.
All right. Defaults ahoy.
Default ahoy.
If you have any questions about Dwarf Fortress, you should definitely ask. Happy to talk about a game that I've got an awful lot of love for. Already one of my favorite things is the ridiculous world gen, seeing the most popular civilian and the things that they did.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's cool.
Wow, that was quick for 100 years. I feel like it used to be 250, maybe? I can't remember. But
yeah, I saw in one of the streams that they sped it up quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks like it. I'm gonna move my Discord chat real quick. No, that's gonna bounce the stream. Apologies all. Okay. Oh man, moving with WASD. That's I feel like that's unheard of.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's a good looking map.
Yeah. Good job with the tile work. Any thoughts to where you want to embark?
You choose.
Okay. Have you heard about the differences in aquifers?
I have not heard that there's any differences.
Okay. Well, I believe that the heavy aquifers are like the aquifers of the past, where generate a lot of water. You gotta go through some intense engineering to be able to dig through them. Whereas the light aquifers are kind of a new addition. They're still like a source of water, but they generate water much slower. It almost sounds beneficial. Like you'd be able to get, groundwater if you so choose.
I think they had those in the free-to-play game, didn't they?
Yep.
Okay.
They did. It was one of the last patches before they started on the Steam release.
It must have been right around when I started picking it back up.
I held off. I was like, man, I want to, but I know it's coming. Let's see if we can find iron, gold, silver, copper, nickel, zinc, platinum, tin, lead, fluxstone. I mean, this feels, aside from
It's
being
nice
a
to
little bit more,
list the different metals instead of
yeah,
just saying shallow metals or deep metals.
yep, and it has sand.
Yeah. No clay, but sand is nice.
Mm-hmm. And I don't see any rivers or other water, so we'd have to dig for water, but hopefully we won't need it. I don't know. Let's try here.
I think I remember there always being some ponds or something on each map at least. Might be wrong.
Oh yeah, you have to save the world first. I was wondering why there wasn't like a find
I had to
location.
save the cheerleader.
All right, fortress mode.
Credit 100.
All right, what do you think? You want to do the tutorial or skip it?
That's up to you. You're the one in the seat.
Uh, I feel like skipping it is more risky and maybe more fun. We'll try that.
Okay. Going full blind.
This is your first time.
Are you able to pull it back up at another running of the game?
As you know, we're going in full blind. So, hope so. We'll see. Here we go. This looks nice. Woodland. We do have elves nearby. Goblins are hostile already in this world generation. That makes sense.
Sand, deep soil, light aquifer, iron, gold, silver, copper, nickel, zinc, platinum, tin, lead, and flux. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Okay. There is some
Okay.
water around. Feral minced. What a delightful stream. The shows of hell. Yeah, feral minced comes all the way up here. The boils of healing. Sure.
Ooh.
The ambiguous clasps.
Just be like a bra strap.
It is fat past time. All right. Let's see. He's got a little brook, so probably not a ton of fish, but that may not be a problem. I don't even know if I want to do fishers. I like the shows of hell, right? I feel like that's maybe of some portents.
Sure.
Okay. Right click
Looks like a
to
pretty
zoom.
thick one, too.
That seemed like one. And then we can show the elevation. Nice. Show the steepness of the cliffs. Man, this is just a little bit different than I'm expecting. Looks like I gotta click embark, choose this area. Here we go. And then I like having the brook up in the corner.
Yep.
And looks like it is going to do a 4x4 map size. I think we'll stick with that. The light aquifer. Sure. Let's try it. Okay. I think we're going to leave the economy on normal. That was one of the big changes, is that the economy is supposed to be a little tougher. You
okay.
can't just make stone crafts and sell everything away.
Oh, really?
And yeah. I mean, you can still make them, but they're not as valuable. Everything has had like a bit of a repass for balance.
Turn all your shell waste into crafts and sell it.
Yeah, like a crab shell necklace worth 2 million dwarf bucks. And then on top of that, they have also changed how caravans work. You'll still get caravans, but they'll be smaller. And the longer you keep your fortress running, the bigger and better caravans you'll start getting.
Okay.
So, and I believe one of the intentions is that the more nobles you have, the better the trades will get as well. So you're
More prosperous city.
yep. So you can't just go kill your nobles off first thing.
Too bad.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna try and
I'm gonna mandate something bad.
right. Everyone must have zinc beds.
Yeah.
I think I want to do prepare for the journey carefully, but we're going to kind of buzz through. Play now is just a little too brisk, and I feel like I'm always kind of stuck. Don't know what I'm doing. So here are our starting 7, and man, nice. This is already a huge improvement over that wall of text. Creative, patient, good intuition. Sounds like you'd be a good initial manager, maybe.
Shows the items they come in too. Wonder if that updates when you give them skills.
Most likely, yeah. Well, we'll keep an eye on that. Okay. Is a great creativity and very good intuition, great deal of patience and a sharp intellect, poor empathy, quite poor focus, a large deficit of willpower, and a very clumsy kinesthetic sense. Okay. Let's see. What else do we have? Poor empathy. Okay. Poor social awareness. Bunch of real friendly dwarves. Slow to hate. Disdains friendship.
They'd be a good manager.
Brawler. Impatient, rude. This is great. Why? Oh, this is going to be a very efficient and very brisk fort, I feel. Well, this guy, the id, values martial prowess. Oh, he has developed empathy, so he's a gentle giant, I guess. Disdains the truth.
Oh my.
Patient, over-reliant on advice, good memory, greedy, overshares, disdains cooperation. This is a real mixed bag. Social awareness, poor spatial sense, weak, good focus, disdains merriment. Impatient, poor social awareness, disdains commerce. Okay, well, fort leader might be a tier here. It's not, I don't see a clear win, but the high social awareness and the good focus, maybe. Who was the other one?
Second guy sounded like a manager, if I remember right.
Good memory, poor empathy, poor social skills, fearless, disdains the law. So,
That was that guy.
this guy?
Yeah, with a good memory, slow to hate, disdains friendship, so he'd be in his office by him lonesome.
Oh, yeah. Good point. And he's rude. So, that'll be great.
Bookkeeper, manager, give him all the early noble titles.
Yep. All right. Oh, man. Other. Here we go. Record keeper. Razor. Currently not the negotiator, but who's going to be? One taken leader. What else do you think? The organizer. A little bit of a conversationalist. He can fake it. yeah, bookbinding. Man, I haven't done anything with bookbinding. Hope you have.
Not that I can remember.
Great.
He's going to be too busy consoling and managing people to really do anything else.
All right. And then we can handle some early doctor stuff. Okay. Covers quickly, creative, low stamina, intuition. Here we go. High kinesthetic sense, good memory, and fearless. This might be good for early muscle.
Yeah, ex-dwarfs are the best, so they come with an axe and they can be a lumberjack.
Yep. Give him 2 points in axe. We'll give him... Let's see. Woodcutter. Carpenter. I know it's going to take some time to get out of it, so we'll give him woodcrafter, even though it sounds like it's not quite what it used to be.
You can still make the barrels and the bins. Unless those are carpentry. I forget.
Yeah, they are. +2 against ogres. Absolutely. Yep. Thanks, Ultra Rattler. It's a hidden stat. It's not it's not shown here, but it does have that effect. All right. Recovers quickly. This sounds like a minor to me. Patient. Not seeing any huge beneficial skills. Into the mines you go. Competent. Let's give him a mason. Let's see. Good analytical ability, not vain, impatient. You look like another miner.
Is that dwarf not 44 yet?
Say again. Oh, because there weren't nope, 87. Just no beard.
Okay.
Clean shaven. Ugh.
That's a choice.
It is a choice. All right. Mason. We'll do gems. High social awareness, stubborn. Good focus. This sounds like a decent animal handler, maybe.
But the animal handlers need to be good brawlers.
I mean, it all depends on how you want to handle your chickens.
Boy. He seemed more like a social type guy.
You thought so? Let's see.
Yeah, high social awareness, stubborn, poor spatial sense, and weak, so he's not really a fighter. He's good focus and disdains merriment.
And that's part of why I was thinking. I mean, I don't know if this will really carry over, but that's what initially made me think, yeah, he's going to be really nice to the animals, but he's really going to be, stubborn, train them.
Gotcha.
Not going to let that turkey get him down.
Is that tryptophan?
Yeah.
Get him one way or another.
We'll give him Dodger. Watch out for those hooves.
If the old danger rooms work still.
I don't think they do. I think there's bad things that happen if you try the danger room.
They bring their kid in with them.
Should we make? Well, I'm gonna need a butcher, so. All right, recovers quickly, impatient, hates commerce, good spatial sense, and creative. So what have we covered? We got mining, we have wood cutting, and
You
crafting.
need a chef and a brewer.
Okay.
Plant guy too.
Oh yeah. So chef and a farmer. Well, between these two, build empathy, main. I don't see a huge benefit from one or the other. You have a preference?
Nope. Let's see. Which two? Hide and Rush.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, Purple Oak.
Nope. No
Okay.
preference.
All right. Well,
No one's name screams, I'm a farmer.
where is farmer? Planter.
Planter.
That always gets me. Okay, planter. And do they need anything else?
Maybe throw them a point in brewery. Brewer. That way your people aren't drinking water.
True. All right, got 4 points left. They can pick up herbs and things off the surface. Okay, take care of the farmer. Now we need a cook. Brewing. We have. Oh man, this is like just different enough that it's tripping my brain out a little bit.
Get a butcher.
Yeah, the animal handler.
Got it. Oh, didn't ambusher go well with animal handling?
It might. We'll review that real quick. I probably want. Think. Sounds good. And the ranger, I who had it. Yep. Give him ambusher, and he already has butcher. Tanner. That's what it was. We needed to have tannery. Okay. I think that's our dwarves. Items, we start with some plant seeds. We've got an anvil, we've got 2 copper battle axes, we've got 2 copper picks.
You got a fancy iron anvil. Swap that to copper.
Oh,
This not copper.
Nope. Iron or steel. At least not in this world.
Yep.
Bunch of prepared camel spleens, specifically from 2-humped camels. We're not going to eat those 1-humped camels. What are we, farmers? Some bags, ropes. quivers, some buckets, splints, crutches, or a barrel step ladder. I almost feel like we can build these.
Yeah, you won't need those right away. Same with the splints and the crutches. Those can be things that your carpentry guy skills up on.
Yep. So maybe we upgrade these battle axes. Two copper picks. Let's maybe go with some iron picks.
Don't forget to check the animals too.
It's good enough of points, and we should have plenty.
Okay.
So, in general, you want to take yourself some dogs, and they can train those up. So we will go ahead and take, let's see, 2 of each. 2 male, 2 female dogs. You want to take a couple of cats. Probably 2 is good for now, 1 of each. Cats tend to breed pretty quick.
Explosion.
Yeah, so we'll start small. But cats are really good at getting rid of vermin that want to get into your storehouse. And then for some repeatable food, I have had luck with turkeys in the past. They just tend to lay a lot of eggs and provide a lot of food. We'll go with, wow, they're cheaper than I would have thought. Three hens. Okay, we've got a lot left over. Any other animals you want?
Some kind of not cotton producer,
Wool?
cloth producer.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So what would that be, like a sheep, llama, alpaca? Can't remember if cows also did it, and camels.
I don't think so. I believe alpaca, llamas.
Lama.
Jammer llama. Let's see. Let's go with llamas. Llama.
It's like 1 of each.
Yeah. All right, 72 points.
And you should come in with a couple large animals too that are pulling the wagon.
Mm-hmm. So maybe we'll boost up. We'll put the rest in alcohol.
Yeah. Maybe see what other types of drinks there. You get a free bin. Barrel, I forget what it is that those bring.
Yep.
But it used to be that each variety of things would come in their own separate container.
Right. I don't think we're going to be stressed for wood here, but that is a good strategy. You can come in with all the different types of alcohol. They'll each get their own bin. You get a little bonus. Okay. So we'll save the profile. We'll just save it profile 1 for now. Group symbol. The symbol of the bust of admirers. How about an aardvark?
Admirers of the bust.
Well, it's an image of an aardvark. And arrow bamboo. And here are a bunch of the historical artifacts. Let's see. That's being... The aardvark is admiring the arrow bamboo. Image of an aardvark, an arrow bamboo, and a half moon. The aardvark is admiring the arrow bamboo. Love it. All right, fortress name. It generates this randomly, but you can build it yourself or just kind of hit random. Uh, Lantern relieved. How's that hit you?
Sounds pretty good to me.
All right.
It's like a morning shift.
And our group is Ugoshitter, the Hollow Boulders.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's
Who goes to the potty?
what dark wind fills these halls? What haunted sound fills the night?
Oh man.
The Hollow Boulders. All right. I think we're there. Let's embark.
Strike the earth.
A dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Abel Nibel. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance, whether by bolt, plow, or hook. Provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now, enough time to delve secure lodgings, ere the wolves get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place, Uldilnaram. Lanterns relieved. Strike the earth. Look at that, and it even pauses when you first start. It doesn't have to be like your first thing. And mouse wheel controls the Z levels. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about what you're looking at. Dwarf Fortress is a little bit interesting of a game. It is top down, and you look at the world through horizontal slices. So right now we're at the ground level in this flat surface of ground. And if I
23.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, it's over here on the map. That's helpful too. Little mini map. And then if I'm mousing around here, it tells me it's so wild that this is all like these used to be mod features and now this is base game. But as I mouse around, I can see here's the chunk of a chestnut tree and here's a ash trunk. And as I go a Z level up, so I can kind of see a little shaded over what's below, but then now I'm on the level of these branches here, these different trees. As I continue to go up, you'll see the trees kind of round out, depending on how big they are, up into the sky. And if I start to drop down, well, I haven't broken through the ground yet, so I can't tell what's there, except when I get to these murky ponds here. And here's another level down. So see here as I move down, here's a lower terrain, and I can kind of see what's below there. You kind of get the idea. Okay. So we start off, we have a little population meter up here. We have 7 people, and everyone is feeling average. Nobody's real happy, nobody's real mad. And we have averages, kind of like an estimated guess of how much of these materials we have. Until we have a bookkeeper up and running, we won't know exactly how much food or drink we have. I think depending on how their skill quality is and how often they're doing their job, these will be up to 50 or 100 off, and then getting down to only being like 5 or 10 off. Interesting mechanic. I kind of like it. This is wild. So used to the hotkeys menu over here. So let's be safe. You know, we're still paused. We can kind of queue up a whole bunch of actions here. Looks like that is one of the edges. Not a whole lot going on, as far as I can tell. Oh, I think one of these. Let's see. Creatures. Other. Here we go. We have a sea lamprey somewhere. We have an alligator, 2 alligators, and some snapping turtles. So let's go ahead and zoom to one of those. View the character sheet. Let's look at the alligator. Okay. So the alligators are in this river here. As long as we stay away from that section, we'll probably be okay. Let's see, is 0 still a default hotkey? Or no, F1. F1 will take you right back to your starting wagon position. Oh, no wonder we stopped here. Look, the wagon wheel fell off.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't make these things like they used to.
Any place as any.
I guess that does explain why we decided to stop here, like, and why we can't move the cart ever again after that.
Right.
All right, well, we don't have a mountainside to build into unless we come down here. You know what? I kind of like that. This little, this will make a nice little entryway after we get rid of these trees.
Sure.
Okay. Oh man, this is going to take a little bit of getting used to. Here we go, the tree chopping order, hotkey L. We'll cut down that tree. We can just draw a graph here. Yep, there we go. So these all have little axes over them, so these are scheduled to be cut down.
Hope no one gets hit by a spinning log.
We'll be fine. Maybe. All right, and then up here, away from the log cutting, let's some plant gathering. Why not get some free resources? Oh yeah, some prickleberries, millet plants, purple amaranths. Oh, nice. So we have painting options when we're selecting one of these different tools. Okay. And then let's let them clear this out. So I'm going to start playing. I hit spacebar, which will toggle. Or looks like there's playback buttons up here.
Do they automatically get assigned their jobs?
Looks like it, because they are all just out here gathering plants.
Cool. Good enough for now.
And I think that is that's a new feature.
No need for dwarf therapist.
Yeah. I mean, you could. Justice, objects, tasks, labors. Let's see. Open up labors. Work details are one way you control which workers do which tasks. And they are the only way to assign certain tasks like mining, woodcutting, hunting, and fishing. Generally, almost every task will be available for every citizen. Okay. We'll set okay for that. Okay. And it looks like some of them have been set because of their starting skills. So the people we gave the mining skill to, they have the mining job assigned. This woodworker here is the wood cutting, and this guy has fishing. Let's see. Cool. Okay. I think I kind of understand what's going on. But if those are my tasks here, I can see that the expedition leader, he's off to start getting some fish. Everybody else is gathering some plants. And I probably want to take my woodworker here. Where? Yeah. Oh, not mining. We want wood cutting. Woodworker, got it. Plant gatherers. Ah, okay. So this looks like here's the auto labor. So I'm going to deselect the miners from plant gathering and the woodworker. Let's see, does this stay toggled? How does this work? It's shuffling the people around based on their skill level. I think that makes sense. Okay, so everyone else should be gathering plants, and then the woodcutter should be cutting wood. The miners should be mining.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah, it's making more sense now that you pointed out that it's shuffling them.
Yeah,
I was just thinking it's missing the important information of how well someone is at a certain task.
Oh, but I do want to go ahead and set myself up some pens. Let's see. Burrows. Pastures. So probably this. I know zones have gotten a big rework. Let's see. Zones are areas you designate with your civilians to do work, socialize, rest, or perform certain duties. Zones are placed like stockpiles. Okay. So let's do a pen or pasture. And we will put that here. Sounds good. Remove it. Erase some. Draw more. Draw a rectangle. Okay. All right. This is a pen or pasture. We paint. Remove. Here we go. Add animals. So let's add the llamas. The turkeys. This will be temporary just to kind of keep them in one place. The yak cows. We kind of got lucky there. I believe they can be shorn for their fur as well.
Milk, since they're both female. Get some yak cheese.
Yeah. And we'll let the dogs and cats kind of roam. Okay. Is that it? Is there accept? Done. Right? Yeah, it saved it. Okay.
Get that miner working.
I wanted to let them start cutting down the trees first. There we go. So now that these couple of trees, I don't want them to get logs, spinning logs crashing into his face. Okay, so we do have to be careful of tree roots. I do remember that. So we probably want to come in maybe right here. We'll just kind of... All right. Dig a hallway. Stairwell. Then ramps. Okay. Oh boy, that's going to take some getting used to, I'm sure. All right, digging. Let's come in like this and see what we get. Oh, probably want to... Oh, man.
Destroy the ramp, too.
Yeah, probably. Here we go. Dig a channel. So we probably want to channel... We want to channel above it, right? I think we do.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. That should pop it down to the one below.
Okay, that's what we want. And it starts to flash to indicate. There they go. So digging and channeling, that's something that will definitely catch a lot of people early on. Digging goes in. Channeling goes down. So you want to channel from the level above down to the level below. And you want to dig to go horizontal. So if I go to the level up, I can see that I have this part of the mountain is now missing. And there's still floor here. But if I go level down, I can see that they've dug this pathway in. So it's now like a tunnel. All right, so we have that tree root there. So we're going to want to be careful of that. Let's see. I think as long as we don't take down the tree, we're okay. Let's go a little bit further and see where we get. Okay, and this is all sand, so that's actually good. We'll be able to do some like glass making stuff later.
Yeah, some nice windows.
Designate constructed walls, floors, and other constructed tiles to be removed by miners. This also designates all stairwells and ramps. So I think I want to do this.
Probably. At least for defensive measure. Maybe they can't come from right above and go right in. You wall that up.
Right. Oh, good. It is removing it. Cool. Hi, Transferiv 45A. Thanks. Keep it in consideration, but not something we're looking for right now. Okay, so we have this here, and now we want to start digging down. A lot of ways you could do this. If we're going to keep our trade hall out front, we could start bringing things up. Otherwise, we want to bring the wagon down. I guess right now we just want to secure our dwarves. So let's say we probably want to do stairs, right? So we're going to be some stairs. Must span multiple elevations. Okay. This is not immediately the most secure of forts, but that's fine. So now that I've drug a staircase down here, they've started to dig down and they've stopped right here.
Aquifer.
Damp peat wall. So they will stop, and there is a place to see why. Ah, okay. It pops them up as like little noodles here. Nice. Okay. Designation canceled. Damp stone located. So it's letting me know that, hey, there's an aquifer here. It's draining water. That's just fine. You can actually designate it again, or uncancel the work order, and they will do it again. So I'm going to go
Well, at
ahead
least
and
take the next layer.
Yep.
Then you're probably going to have to dig the wall and fill the wall in with something else.
Yeah,
To
something
stop
like
the
that.
flooding.
Yep. See how deep this goes, and then we will see. Okay, so they're mining it out. So it is generating a very slow trickle of water. And
So they can work up their swim speed.
yeah. What are we doing? Fishing. No job. Okay, so I assume that they canceled it again because of the water. Yep, looks like it. And this is peat wall too. So if this was a hard stone, one of the things you could do is finish the wall, which will seal it. We don't have that option here, but we will be able to dig this out and then maybe build a wall or something. Although it does appear to be filling up. So let's see. Let's dig. Sandy clay. gonna make a fool of me.
Do you have to maybe start from the one above? Since this is already designated.
Could be. Just fill it up with water. It's fine. All right. We'll come back to that in a second because I do want to get some stockpiles going. So I believe I'm gathering, wall smoothing, engraving. Stockpiles. Okay. Start painting a new stockpile. So this used to be a square builder. Now you can click and drag, which is very nice. And yep, good enough. We are going to put wood in it. You can fully customize what's in here. It's very intricate. Right now, I just want to stick wood in here. So it should be logs that are cut. I think that's about it that's in here. You can also choose whether or not stockpiles will only take from other ones, can only give to other ones. Lots of rules. We're not going to dig into all that just yet. All right, so we've got a wood stockpile. I think we are going to want stone stockpile soon. And then we'll need, once we get through this aquifer here, I think we're going to want to get another general stockpile going. Rock salt upward slope. So with rock salt over here, that is a usable stone. I think we'll actually go ahead and dig out that a little bit. Let's try that. And let's try exploratory digging here. See what we get. Yeah, so they're canceling that work order and they're free up for this now. More sand. Yep, they're gathering all the wood, moving that in there.
Doesn't look like they got any boulders out of it.
Mm-mm. All right, well, let's on this level going up, so we go down. Let's see, we can come down the side of the mountain. Oh, that's actually interesting. We could create a drain that we can build a wall on later.
Does that mountain go under the aquifer?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Down here, over here.
Use that to flush out the caverns.
Interesting idea. Let's roll with that. Let's see what happens. We're getting weird and creative here. This is probably not the type of play that any normal person would want to do. But let's have a little fun. We're gonna come on sprinting down the mountain. Get more clay down here. Yeah, not from up here. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Work break. So this is also asking for trouble. This is just a big old hole that your enemies will know is there. See how that cat just decided to come booking in. Enemies will path to the inside of your fortress, and leaving holes like that is bad. So, don't do this. Or if you do it with a plan.
Looks like the aquifer doesn't cover the whole map, though.
Yeah, maybe it has to be a certain amount of layers in. Interesting. So it is pausing every step. That is annoying. I'm pretty sure there's a way to turn that off. Oh, this is nice. How about a gears menu? Gear settings. I'm pretty sure there is a setting. I'm almost positive that there is a setting for this. It does not appear to be public setting. It was something you had to go into the log files. Here, wait, confirmation window. Yep, it's different. Oh, I see a lot of fun settings in here. Not the ones I want, but fun. All right. Well, we'll just have to
deal with it.
Yep. But there is a way to prevent it from nagging you about digging orders. Dig 'cause I say so. So to be fair, this is a safety feature. It's for detecting water, and instead of, digging out and draining your whole fort, this will, prevent them from doing that. This is a light aquifer, not too bad. Heavy aquifers are a much bigger problem. They will generate water a lot faster than you can typically handle it. And in general, this is a good thing, but handling the constant cancellation spam is sometimes a chore. You're not getting away that easy. See the water starting to slowly pool.
Yeah.
Once it starts to get a slightly higher quantity, it will start to flow across the map. So by leaving us this trench here, the water should not get any higher than 1, maybe 2 out of 7, which is the maximum a full square of water. But since we have this trench here, it should hopefully just keep draining out. Yep. Great idea, Litas. Just take a nap right in the middle of this puddle of water. Can't think of a better place. You just crawl over him? Sure. Real heavy sleeper. Oh, now it's his nap time. All right, almost there. I think he may have been swept away a little bit. So this water from the upper levels is now rushing down this hole in the stairwell. And it does evaporate too, so as that water rushes down, it
Didn't flush him all the way out.
no. Okay, we're gonna pause here. I'm down. All right, we've got fortunately this is more aquifer, so we'll have to dig that out a little bit. But it looks like we have actually achieved getting these stairs here. This looks like it is also an aquifer. This is gonna be great. We are gonna need more stone. Sounds like a great deal. Of water? Yeah. But we do have some rock salts. We do have some hematite, which is an iron ore. All right, I guess we're going to extend the stairwell a little bit. Okay. Getting a little too deep. So there are methods for this. I think one of the things we can do is exploit a bit. This is contributing, so let's get rid of this. Set wall smoothing. This is Pete. Can't smooth Pete. He's already so smooth.
Pete Davidson.
Sure. Oh man, I cannot tell you. Oh, we have wood. We can make wood walls. Man, this is a little different than I am remembering, but this is still nice. You would not believe how challenging building walls was before now. Let's do this work.
I think that'll put him over the stairs.
Yeah, but then I think we can cancel them.
True.
Here we go. Move.
Maybe.
Here we go. Cancel.
There you go.
Figuring it out live. Okay, so the fact that you can drag to build a wall or a floor is the more important thing I'm happy about. Is awesome. And then I guess it's a nice little hack to be able to do this. So built a wall. This should cover up these and seal it from providing more water. We'll have to do more down here as well. So probably more of the same. And then those did not get successfully dug, and it is putting a good amount of water in here. We'll have to figure out a plan for that. Dirg, this might be a good time to look up the double slit method, which I cannot recall off the top of my head.
Double slit method.
Yeah. I know there was a method for handling the more complicated aquifers that I believe exploited a mechanic where aquifers can drain into other aquifers. But I'm trying to recall how that works.
No. Two channeled out slits at the sides of a 2x2 area. Slits are used to break into the aquifer layer below, hence their ramps are flooded blue. Water can be pumped from one slit into another slightly faster than the aquifer is flooding it.
Ah,
While a
that's
dwarf
what it was.
operates the pump, another dwarf can access the source slit via the ramp and seal off the surrounding walls of the aquifer one by one.
That is making more sense. So while we're waiting, we can start getting a little more advanced here. We haven't even done workshops. Let's see. B, build. Cool. Let's see if all the hotkeys work. B, W. Oh, nope. W is workshops is now O because W is move. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Workshops. Carpenter. Unslap a carpenter workstation right here. Chestnut logs. Let's see. I think we need craft, right? To make bolsters at siege. Well, we're going to need craft anyway. So we'll build a craft dwarf. We may need siege. We'll see.
Pumps.
Yeah, and I'm trying to recall how those get made. Can't remember if it's at the craft dwarf or if it's at the siege.
Were they really done at a workshop, or were they done as a building like a wall?
It's a good question. Let's find out.
Machines and fluids.
Screw pump. Move liquids upwards from the elevation below to the same as the pump. I thought it needed like a water gear, but it looks like it doesn't. Okay, so let's drop down a bit. They are working on sealing this off, which we'll need to do in the other layers, but this will be helpful. And we have the water runoff here, so that's not too bad. Okay, so we need to pump the water into the level below or the level adjacent. That was directed at you, Dirk. I apologize.
Oh. Maybe. I always skip doing aquifer maps.
Yeah, I bet they're not going to be able to get to this corner tile. That's one of my favorite construction things.
Solid ASCII. Hard to understand. Not a purist. Okay. Oh, this is pretty detailed.
Oh man, are you saying that you can't handle it? I'm just kidding. I know it's
My
like
brain is already fried from so much today. Trying to comprehend aquifer pumping, going from ASCII to that is not computing.
fair enough.
They have changed, but it does say that you'll need a carpenter's workshop for a block, an enormous corkscrew, and a pipe section.
Okay. And apparently we are easy to please here because everyone's sleeping in puddles on the floor in the sunlight, just hanging out. Is we got 4 people who are ecstatic, 1 who's happy, and 2 who are still kind of undecided, but no one is the slightest bit unhappy. Okay. Talk to me about pumps.
Okay.
Be my eyes.
2x2 staircase down to the aquifer. Check. Bigger. Check whether there's more than one level of aquifer. We did that. Dig downstairs next to your 2x2 stairs. Dig up downstairs into the aquifer below. Downstairs are gone, so it'll just be standard stairs, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So, in effect, widening your staircase by 1. When digging the up-down stair into the aquifer, pause the game and use the 1 step to see the revealed tile below the first aquifer before it gets flooded. If it says damp X, it is another level of aquifer. We know that. Dealing with the upper aquifer levels. We want to drain 1 level of aquifer into another further below. Drain the upper aquifer level into the lower one. We need access to lower aquifer level and crack it open.
Okay, so I think
got a picture
channeling, I believe.
Yeah. Looks like they use stairs.
Yeah,
Maybe the double slit method is further down.
Yeah, pretty flooded. Okay, so I think here we need to, and they're pumping what, from the south to the north?
I see no pumps. I don't know what's going on.
We'll figure it out. Build machines. Screw pump. Water flows from the adjacent input tile and from the tile below to the input tile. Okay, so this will be down, down. We want, well, actually kind of this. Needs ground at or near machine. Okay, that's all open. I believe, right? Yep. Muddy rock salt up down staircase. This is all dug out and flooded. Do I need to that? Oh, I think I understand what it's trying to tell me. that there's already water here. Maybe it won't let me build it where the water is. Yeah, water at this location needs ground. Okay. So then I think we need to mine probably this. Probably this. And then we need to build some walls. But you can't build where there's water at all. That seems unnecessary.
Channel it.
Yeah, we're going to give that a try. Okay. We're just generating a little bit too much water. Interesting. That there is no build override. That is not ideal. Well,
Losing is fun.
yeah.
New map, no aquifer.
Those burrows spaces. Ah, maybe it's something in this menu. Instructions. Walls. Yeah, we're not getting boy.
If you channel the ones along the wall, so it's like an upside down V down the middle, can you build a wall over the channel then? So it stops the water from flowing into there, and then you have a one wide hallway again that you can add a door to stop water from flowing into it.
Maybe you're saying channel these on
Yeah.
either side.
Yeah, the left and the right channel that, and then build a floor on the middle one that you channeled out already. And designate building a door 2 doors, maybe.
And
Or
build a floor
a
just fine.
floodgate. A floodgate's a stonemason thing.
I feel like they are. Interesting. Ah, okay. It looks like we just can't build where there's 2. Okay. That changes things. So what I think we need to do, build instructions, wall. Yeah, that's fine. Wall, wall, wall. There we go. So if the water is too high, they wouldn't build it. B, N. Yep, getting a little BNL. Okay, so we've got this level above. I don't know how. It's a K. K is now the stock screen. Z? No. Man, how do you just look at something? This looks helpful.
Maybe
There
that
we
would
go.
have been gone over. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
That's helpful. Hey, look at that. Mm, So close. Oh, wow. Dig every tile. Dig only. Oh, blueprint mode. This sounds like there's some fun stuff. Set your mining priorities. Oh, this is great. This is going to be a lot of fun soon. Auto mine. Wild. Designate constructed walls, floors be removed by the miners. This also designates all. Ah, has to be paused. That is why.
Gonna open up that aquifer.
No, not intentionally. Oh boy. Okay. I see what you're trying to do, but it's not what I want you to do. Move. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted. Man, you used to be able to click on a wall and say designate for removal. It's not a thing anymore, which is fine. It's just I'm used to the old way. Okay, so I'm going to remove this wall so that I can get to build this wall, because currently this wall is leaking. So now I should be able to build this wall. And I can rebuild this one. Then I can start to do the same down here. I guess. Yeah, should work. Okay, I'm going to build that. Now we have this. And we need to drain there. So I think what we need to, mine these out and then build the pump there?
I don't know.
I think that's what we need to do.
Okay.
It's going to pump from here to there, and I think we need to be able to access the back of it. So then they would need to reach here, I think. Why do you guys insist on sleeping on the wet ground? Using these cats, they're real masochists. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, well. Get real gutsy. We're learning, right? Still got some ground here. We're going to do the bad thing. Let's find out if you're also an aquifer layer. Oh, these are hematite walls. I don't think hematite can be an aquifer layer.
I think you're correct. But it's not necessarily hematite the whole way through.
That's true. Damp stone found. You don't say. Oh, nice. You can zoom. I think I saw that earlier and forgot about it.
Those tree roots. Bottom corner. Lemon stone.
Limonite.
Lemonite.
Tetrahedrite. So far, so good. See what happens when we get deeper in. I think the aquifer layers were deeper in on the other levels as well. Yeah, I bet you're thirsty. I believe it's a compliment. The music has been very chill, which is good because this is like a very relaxing game. But it's been just pleasant background.
Mm-hmm.
I do miss some of the stone sense, like the noises though.
Yeah. That was a mod though.
Yeah. I bet there'll be stone sense for this soon enough. Okay, this is looking good. So we're going to do the bad thing, which is making a giant drain pipe and then hopefully not killing this dwarf when it washes him.
There's a lot more water this time.
Yeah. It's ought to be bad or good, you know, depending on I like how he's the only one working right now. Like Ubal's over here busting his ass, and the other dwarf's like, "Nah, I've seen this film. I know how this ends. Good luck."
Hopefully you got enough food to last while he does that then.
Yeah, I think we're clear. We're gonna be able to dig up and cause a minor flood.
Make sure he doesn't dig down.
I think no, he's just digging up.
Okay.
Right. Apologies in advance.
It's good you got a second digger.
Bye. Oh, you poor guy. Drowning. Sure. Probably fine though, right? Let's get his health. drowning, no wounds. So she didn't get hurt, but isn't loving it.
There we go. Not drowning anymore.
What's up, Mother of Chaos?
I got a mister.
Mist makes everyone happy.
It does. Look at your population's happiness now.
My apparently drowning friends. Oh no, we're not drowning. We're the all-seeing overlords of these poor little dwarves that we've somehow been given the reins to. Damped grass. A dusting of mud everywhere. No. We are in charge. We may not be good at it, but we are in charge. Okay, so this is spraying water downhill to probably anger the elves. What is going up? Good? Yeah, pretty good. So now...
Plug that up.
Yep. So now we start digging these out and building the walls. And we should be pretty good. Oh, that doesn't look like it ends there. See? Easy. Got this. All right, but we are going to want to get on farming. So that took a little bit longer than I expected. So let's do some other stuff. First off, let's set some more plant gathering. You guys can eat some berries. All right. Zones. I think farming is now a zone. I thought, anyway. Maybe not. Build.
Designation.
I remember being in a silly place. Oh, farming.
Farming.
Farm plot.
We picked up some seeds from all that gathering.
Yeah, I think we do. And we'll... Yeah, those three ought to be good. Build workshops farming. I think we were catching some fish. I mean, shame on me, us. Let's go ahead and jam that there. And let's do a stockpile around it. Oh man. All right, let's say custom. Food. Unprepared fish. This is actually pretty nice.
Yep.
And it's just escape to go back. Looks that way.
Right click works also.
Thanks for the heads up. I don't know if we even have any unprepared fish left. food's going up, so they are digging out food. That's a good thing. So this is Dwarf Fortress. Yeah. And depending on how long you've been watching, it may or may not seem all that impressive, but I assure you, it's fantastic. This is one of those games that is innocent on the surface, and before you know it, sucks you in. Late nights turn into 5 a.m.s. Holy crap. What have I done? How in the world is it like 5 a.m. in the morning? It's wild. It's super addictive, really good, really deep. Dirk, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't think we have any summer seeds.
At least not for the overworld. No,
Yep. I think you're
surface level.
Yeah. So we're going to need to collect some more plants. Somebody's ecstatic. Who is ecstatic? This is kind of a hellscape, and somebody is having a great old time. I missed a bunch because I was cooking a bunch of, well, crazy batch of Szechuan green beans. That sounds excellent. Oh, thank you. Nice of you to plan on tuning in. And we went in blind, so we look like we don't know what we're doing. That's it's because we don't. We've both played a lot of this in the past, but it has been a while.
Is that fruit or petals on the ground by that tree?
By this tree?
Yeah.
Looks like cherry flowers.
Cherry flowers.
That's kind of cool that they bloom and spread around.
Should be able to build some ladders and they'll collect the fruit from the trees too pretty soon.
Oh, good call. Let's see, carpenter's workstation. We haven't built anything with these at all.
Nope.
Add. We've been so busy
We
trying to figure out.
2 hours doing the aquifer.
Listen, you don't need to rub it in. It felt like a great idea at the time. Oh boy. All right. Probably 2-step ladders.
Sure. Yeah.
What else do we need? Probably beds at some point, right? Everyone's sleeping on the ground for like 3 months and they're just fine with it.
Beds, doors.
No, you can't. Bed.
Barrels.
Yeah, I should probably have them make a 2, 3, 4, 7. Crafts dwarf. Do we even need anything from this guy now? I think I had it open because I thought we were going to need it for blocks and giant corkscrews, but we ended up not needing it. Oh, we do have some fish that aren't rotted.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I even brought a bin of them, or barrel of them rather.
All right, let's see how this is going. Okay. Build. Instructions. Walls.
Maybe start with the corners, or turn their priority up.
Was there a priority? I didn't see one for this one.
Yeah. You went through it a few times, actually.
For building? I didn't think there was for this type of building.
It's not through this menu. There's priority for the cells individually. And it should designate priority for anything that's happening on that cell, I think.
Interesting. Okay.
I might be wrong. You probably have better memory for this kind of stuff than I do.
You might be wrong.
You might be right. Could be crazy.
Yikes. Okay, we'll do it that way, and then we'll build the others, and they'll fill in. Water is important. It's the lifeblood for a human being.
Can't make beer without water.
It's true. Even though dwarves typically wouldn't be caught dead drinking water. I like that we've created like a natural kind of gold pan, like it's just washing, like the heavy stones stay, but it's washing these nice gems here into like a little pile. Some onyx, some jades, just piled up and ready to go. Who is a static, by the way? Kind of interested. One of the miners.
You must be getting sprayed.
Love that mist. This tasty maniac. Doing great. His thoughts. Oh, he's talking with a friend. He had an intellectual discussion with a lover. He got drunk and had a great time. Okay. Ah, he's in a new romance.
That explains it. Turkey?
Wow, we didn't get any seeds.
We're going to have to dig into the sand level.
I think you are right. Get a farming. What are we doing on these walls? It's one side done. They're building in a creative order. That's fine. They're getting built. In fact, we probably want to wall this off here.
It's not needed anymore.
Nope. They all seem to be enjoying this entrance, and that's not ideal. This build menu is so much better.
Yeah. At least for new players, it is. Having the muscle memory of the key presses can be pretty annoying when it's changed.
Yeah, it's getting easier for me, but
it's good.
Okay, we have pigtails. No, wait, we want plump helmets.
Pigtails are for making clothes.
Ring. Okay. Dimple cups are dye. I think Cory bushes are food, correct?
I think you're correct. I believe you had to crush them, though, with a millstone.
Might be right. We'll do sweet pods then. Pods, fallow, sweet pods.
I don't think I ever ventured too far from plump helmets and pigtails. The dwarves never had a very balanced diet.
But they are planting, so that's good. And we will also add a workstation here, or not workstation. We want some seeds here. Which I think are under food. Yep, seeds. All seeds. I seem to recall there was an option for whether or not bins and barrels were allowed. Fine. Ah, this looks like
barrel, but yeah.
Okay. About 5 and 5. I seem to recall there was some method to the madness of how many barrels and bins you would allow, but we're going to just let it roll.
There was for quantum stockpiling. I don't know if there was for just normal ones.
Yeah, I think it has something to do with they went to go get a seed and they needed to put it in a bag, and then they needed to put the bag in a bin, but then somebody else moved the bin. It would cause them just to like freak out and leave seeds and stuff everywhere. And they'd eventually clean it up. One of those weird dwarf logic things. Okay, well, we're growing things, and that's awesome. We got some wood. We have step ladders. So let's prioritize getting a little bit of food. What do we have? Chestnut trees. Cherry trees. Like, do you think they're actually growing cherries? Yep, cherries. Just select it like that. Looks like it.
It used to be a special designation, didn't it?
I think so, but I'm
That actually
highlighting them
worked.
and berries
There
changed
might have
color,
been
looks
the,
like. Gotta get those 8 glasses a day. See if a dwarf shows up with a step ladder. And I think for right now, we can probably move food in. Let's do that.
check under the building menu, see if you can place a step ladder. So remember it being a special way to harvest from trees as opposed to from the ground.
Yeah.
There's a designation for harvest berries from trees.
Okay. Build workstations. Let's see there.
Furniture. Doesn't look like it.
Supports. All right.
So dropping their berries.
persimmons, yeah. I feel like is it maybe a zone? I bet it's a zone.
That may have been, yeah. And then designate trees for harvesting or something.
Is a gathering zone a use where plants will be gathered frequently? Gather fruits. Gather fruits. Yeah, this looks like it's working. Whatever these are. Probably something poisonous. But here we go. Gather fruits and trees in and just above this zone. Requires a step ladder. So it looks like they'll handle it automatically. Lousy fruit trees over here. Looks like it's time for our quarterly save.
So it's weird how it didn't get the proper layering there with the other interface. It's up. What's going on?
Yeah. Good. Oh, I didn't notice this. It puts a little food sign there. That's cute.
Did you designate some doors to be built?
I didn't.
You want to close off that entrance area if you're going to be putting your food out in the open like that.
We need to build a wall anyway. Oh, I want construction. Wall here. Go with chestnut. And we will build doors. I don't have any doors yet. Fine. Okay, it's like farming is happening. Drinks are getting slim. Have to figure that out.
Queue up a bunch of barrels.
Yeah, and a brewer.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're in. We'll need to clean this up, build a wall, but we can get to work. Those walls are damp. Interesting.
Probably from what's above. Telling you not to dig your stairway.
Yeah, maybe go down one more level just to be safe.
Nothing else than to stop the annoying stopping of digging all the time.
Yeah. All right.
Winter.
Early autumn. Although it was a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravans from the Bust of Admirers is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspecting the splendid products of your industrious craft dwarves. Take careful stock of your own stores. What these merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death.
You got a bunch of notifications off to the left. Looks like you had a population boom.
Cancel stick up or steer for dangerous terrain. Yeah, okay.
Migrants. 19 population.
Yikes. Animals are grown to become a stray rooster. Okay.
You didn't bring chickens, so someone must have had a pet.
Merchants need a trade depot. Understood. Got some mining. Yeah. Merchants need a trade depot. Makes sense. We'll pause for a moment. And we'll get one of those built. Yeah, well, that's not ominous at all, right? Okay. And we need to assign a broker. Move goods to and from. Hope you guys like some rough stone. I don't even know what else we can really sell. I mean, we have these beautiful pendant keychains. We've got these kumquat wood buckets. Yeah, the problem is that if we grab those raw gems now, we won't be able to prep them in time. You can polish them and sell them for more, but we don't have quite enough time to do that because they're here. So, but absolutely, that is a program strat that we're going to have to utilize in the future. We may also just steal from them. I don't know how well that's going to work out, but we'll see. And we need to assign a broker. Lord knows how we do that. Nobles. Broker. Expedition leader. That's easy enough. And he'll have to be a bookkeeper and such soon. Diplomacy. The world is the same as ever. Next year's caravans. All right. I don't know if we're even going to make it, but let's see. Since this is the dwarven caravan, looks like they only have dwarven seeds available for trade. Makes sense. I think we're probably just going to need alcohol. Thanks. Let's go with some of those. So because of requesting them, they're going to increase the price of them. Kind of makes sense. A need for handwear and toys is expected. So next year we have handwear and toys. We can usually get, yeah, there we go. Some nice trade bonuses. So we'll want to get that going for next year.
Well, it should be pretty easy with the craft dwarf setup.
Yeah. Okay. They are unloading. We can see the various goods that they have out here, including some of our trade goods that we brought. And this is something that I don't... Here we go. Broker requested at the depot. So this should bring the broker in. And then once the broker is here, we should be able to trade. Trade. So not a whole lot of money here. Dwarf bucks. Let's see what they have. Looks like drinks are definitely the biggest need. So if they have any of that. Some dwarven beer. 60. Really?
Probably could be all you can get.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that dwarves brought a single barrel of beer and then 2 other milk barrels and then just an empty barrel.
That's all you'd be able to afford anyway.
Yeah, it's just still wild. Trader profit for 12.
Trader's always got to make a profit.
He's making a profit. 12 bucks. I mean, I guess we're going with milk. Disappointing as that is. I don't have anything else selected, do I? Nope. Trader profit of 32.
Change to green.
Wonderful. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the milk.
Give him a big profit. Maybe he'll come back next year with more.
Yeah.
Or milk. Because that's what you bought.
Yeah. Build doors. Okay. We'll have some doors on here. Farming is happening. These walls are pretty much built. Those are all... Water's coming in from anywhere, is there?
Draining still, maybe.
Maybe.
So what are these rooms?
That is a good question. Usually, an early strategy that I like to have is to get everything out of the above ground. Above ground gets to be pretty dangerous pretty quick, And I like to get our materials out of there. So this is going to be a stockpile for everything else we don't have specified above. Accept that, and let's see. So I definitely handle this a lot differently than other people. But we're going to say all armor, all blocks, cloth, coins. Sure, actually, we can probably just do all. And then we can go in reverse order and say food. We already have a food stockpile up top, so we don't need that. We don't need to stack stone in here, so we'll hit no on that. We already have a wood stockpile. We're going to say no on that. And that should bring everything else. Say again? Yeah, and then refuse. Good call. Good call.
Okay.
We don't need to bring all of the corpses inside. It's unnecessary.
Just talking my asthma.
Yeah. Well, to that, and actually, we probably should make a refuse pile for all the corpses and stuff.
Since you got Fisher Dwarf, you're going to have a lot of shells.
Refuse. You can't shift click. We'll do corpses, refuse. Good enough. Yeah, y'all got some jobs now. Yeah, remains of a hamster, rats. So the cats have been busy.
Oh, if you had a butcher, maybe you could chop that up for you.
I think you're thinking a little more Project Zomboid. Struck Bonoble. Some babies, merchants, migrants. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so food is not looking great. Did a staircase not happen here? Guess not. We got rained out. All right, so we are in the place where we probably need to start digging out some bedrooms. So let's start doing that. You have a preferred order for your bedrooms? What's your method?
For me?
Yeah.
I was always 2x3 or smaller. Dwarves, they don't need much space.
2x3. Usually do 3x3.
Like a 3x2. Ooh, you go with 3x3.
Yeah. For some of the opulent donors. Throw a couple in there. I would argue that that was just about as fast as it would be doing it with the keystrokes. I'm impressed.
Looks like you got another population boom at some point. Up to 27.
Guys, don't move here. It's not safe.
Got to keep up with the beds.
I guess. Oh, somebody's grumpy, but we have 2 static people. Like probably the miners. What do I want? I want a workshop. I want jeweler. So the jeweler here. Rock salt. Great. Let's do another stockpile. Yep. And we are going to do uncut gems. Let's say none. We'll do gem all, glass all. cut will go elsewhere. Okay. And what else are we going to need? Boy, getting back into the groove of like what you need to do is not second nature yet. I know we'll need a butcher soon. So we already got the fish dwarf out here.
Brewer.
Thank you. We'll just pull them all in the same place, right? Clothing. Oh, wow. So this has its own. Nice. It's all under farmer now. Okay. We'll put the right next to the trade depot. You guys don't mind, right? Brewer. And then we are going to need beds like crazy. And then we should get into work orders.
Manager for that.
Yeah. I think he needs an office. Okay. We're at the end of that anyway. And drinks single digits. But I mean, I guess we can drink a well, right?
Sure.
So I think we need blocks for that. Rock. I thought that was in here.
Type it in the search bar. Nope. Must be a stone crafter.
I think you're right.
Stone worker.
Stone
Far
worker.
right.
We're just half a second behind me. And just to save a little bit of time, I am going to put a rock stockpile. Stone. So it'll take time for the rocks to get hauled up there, but once they're there, they'll have them readily available. You can see they're all fleeing. Quick, to the mines!
Still using that back door, huh?
Yeah. What, you don't like to live dangerously?
They don't use the stairs.
It's a good question. I mean, they're gonna use them like Nowsville. Have a wall. Yeah, that does feel like a pretty questionable trip.
Yeah. Distance is surely longer than just taking the stairs.
Yeah. So I feel like we gotta like be in.
Did
Probably
you
roll
make
this
a
off
light?
here so that it eventually just fills up and we stop having water running. Is there a lake? No, it's trickling down and absorbing quick enough that it's not doing that. The cats have been
Water
busy.
from the
A bunch of,
tap below. Yeah.
yeah, it does look like water. But it's just like fog. Right. Buildings. I think D was dig. P for a door feels wrong.
Pretty sure it used to be D, but
I was
now
thinking
that's
that
the
too.
movement key.
Yeah. Yeah, we need more doors. Build furniture bed. Oh, yeah. And you know what? A dormitory is probably a good idea at this point.
Probably. The pace that you're getting new people, I don't think your 2 miners can keep up.
It's going to be fun to figure out what these little icons mean. I keep seeing the rainbow pop up. I assume that's like a good feeling. It's wonderful to be out exploring the wilds. Annoyed, 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 annoyed. So it's just a child, so they're just out playing.
Daydreaming?
FB. Could be. So I think these need to be a zone. Dormitory. There we go. And we'll probably do like a little food hall here. This is obviously not optimal base design. No drinks. We've reached that horrible time. Let's see. What do we do to combat that?
You do have a bunch of fruit around. You may have to put some more plant gathering zones out to pick it all up.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's just going to rot.
Drinks from fruit.
Need a bunch of barrels too for that. I think it's 1 barrel per drink.
These are probably fruits, right?
Probably.
I'm sorry. What is this bed doing all the way out here? They probably dropped it in the way.
Yeah.
Oh, honeybees.
Oh, that's what that is. Cool.
That is good to
That
note
is
for
the
later.
industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some nest boxes going. Okay. Carpenter. We are going to add a couple of beds. We should probably make, what barrels? Man, I'm going to have to get used to that. It doesn't focus in the search box right away. Oh, but you can change the material you're making. That's really cool. Probably need to assign somebody to brew exclusively. Tasks. All right, that's what they're doing. We need labor. Orderlies. Ah, here we go. That's that that menu I was talking about. Somewhere in here is where you can choose it to not forbid damp stone.
Hmm.
Add new work detail. You want brewing, right? Oh, so these are like work profiles from the old auto labor and dwarf therapist. That's awesome. We'll give them, no, not plant gathering. We want them just brewing. Any experienced brewers? Looks like no. Oh, wait, we got, yeah. Id, skilled brewer. Give that a shot for now. I know, man. I know, but as soon as you brew the drinks, you'll have the drinks.
You got a combat notification.
Aha. All right. Let's figure out the stockpile real quick. I paused. Sweet token. Kill. All right. We want drinks. No. Don't want barrels. Is that finished goods? No. Oh, man. This game.
You're just looking for drinks, right?
Yeah, just barrels. I just want to
Oh,
get
barrels.
empty barrels nearby. Furniture?
Furniture.
There we go. We want barrels. And since
Designate
nothing else is allowed, it should be empty ones. I think that's right. What?
Hopefully that's right.
It's fine.
Bringing your fish barrels over. Seed barrels.
Somebody is fighting. Okay, well, we can't see it.
Detailed.
That's what I'm saying. When I click it, there's nothing in it.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
sarcastic detailed.
Ah, gotcha. What do you get? Persimmons and a barrel. Great. We get some persimmon wine. Well, 4 drinks. You already made the first batch. Watch that go like crazy. I cannot tell you how much time I have spent playing Dwarf Fortress and building up incredibly complex forts that are like super successful in their first year. It is so wild hitting this again, being so rusty, and being like, I'm out of drinks. How am I out of drinks? Like, it feels so alien. Like, no,
Well,
guys, I swear, I know what I play.
Well, that's getting flooded.
Well, and that's good. That's what I wanted. This is more of a FPS death thing. It's like, here we go. I'm gonna let this get flooded and then fill up, and then it'll stop calculating water movement. That's just me worrying about that end game nonsense. Okay, so we need a manager, which means we need to designate one of these as an office. Pretty sure that's what we need. Nobles. Manager. Okay, he needs a meager study. Yeah. His work orders. Okay, so he needs a study, and I think a study is
Chair, I think.
a chair and a desk. I think that's right. Got gems. Pete. Might as well. Get those miners to work. The farmer looks like he's cleaning fish. He is. All right, we need you to get back on drink duty, sir. Okay, so we need barrels. Do we have? 1. We need a table. We need some chairs. I think that should be all we need. Oh, we need some doors. Like the stone crafter would be pretty upset that we're making all this stuff out of wood.
I think the elves will be more upset.
I'm still rocking like the first couple of trees. Thought I set him up to only sleep. Assigned that. Only do tasks that match. Okay, I had to turn auto labor off for him. Make drinks, punk. People are dehydrated because of you.
Hey.
Okay, I think we can set up hotkey areas too, so we can hop back to this place. Hotkeys. Cool. There we go. We're getting that negativity rolling in. For questionable dwarves. They're like, did we make the right decision? I mean, the answer is no. It's a horrible decision. Why are you here? You shouldn't have come. But only these four know about it. Not yet. I mean, not until they get angry and start punching their friends.
Takes us one dwarf to kill another.
Brew from fruit forever. There he goes. Come on, see what he makes. What even are bayberries?
There's a point in time I'd be able to tell you that, but I don't remember anymore.
Fair enough. And these trees going crazy. These are all plant gathering zones, right? Gather those plants. Need to expand this zone a little bit. Oh, that's another mechanic that I like. Cats in this game have some special mechanics. Cats can adopt people. So in this case, a stray kitten adopted a dwarven child. All right, we've got some puppies and kittens. Right? Good kitten. Now, they bring the dwarf happiness, but the only problem is if that kitten ever is involved in a skirmish and doesn't make it, that does make them pretty depressed.
It's understandable.
Right? Okay, drinks are happening. That's going up. All right, we've got some doors. BP doors, wool. No access to door. Oh, I assume that means the door is destined to be brought down to a storeroom, but has not yet.
Good thinking.
Oh. Or. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, dehydrated.
Yeah. Think. we're running
Child
into
would
some-
rather die than drink water.
Yeah. I won't have it. Okay.
Stubborn boy.
I think I think I know why. Oh, there's a little corpse there. So earlier, remember how you asked that question of why do they keep going in and out of that weird stairwell? I'm pretty sure it's because they couldn't get there. Like, I think these kids are trapped down here. And there goes the other one.
Poor child.
Okay. I was wondering why nobody was making stone crafts and okay. Well,
Losing is fun.
mm-hmm. Okay, so we need to
Learn
start from the
something.
top. We have
Oh, wait, go down one. Yeah, that one's
Yeah.
missing the up.
Yep. Okay.
So you gotta.
Dig a stairwell. We would need to build now because somehow the digging got messed up. Stairs. Let's see what happens. I don't even know if they can get there to dig them or to build them. Yeah, I don't see anyone really rushing. Try this one more time. Won't let me. Span multiple elevations blocked here. Well, we made a hose this one. Because I think I need to dig down.
It is getting late, too.
Yep.
Wasn't bad for a blind try.
Yep. We got ourselves stuck. Can't access the lower levels because we don't know how to build stairs, and I don't see a way to recover that without the aquifers being a much bigger problem. So, I think we abandon this fort and we take the knowledge that we've gained and move on.
Did learn a lot, though.
Yeah. Overall, loving this. There's definitely some room for me to learn the new keystrokes and what the user interface is trying to tell me, but I see tons of potential. Like I'm very excited for this. All right, next time you drive.
Boy. Maybe next week we do Project Zomboid instead.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot to be a side project. I don't see a way to.
Yeah.
Unless you really know what you're doing. This is maybe not a super live streamy game. But you let us know. Okay, I think we're going to call it here for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us with Lanterns Relieved, the Outpost.
Have a good night.
Yeah, it definitely is too bad. But you can always come back and get the fort later. We're going to save this to the timeline. We will definitely do more of this. You'll see videos that we'll post, but I just don't know if we'll stream or it'll be a more targeted stream. We'll maybe come back in after we get some experience and aren't learning on the fly.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will be around next week. We hope to catch you next week, and have a great night.
Later.
Bye.